Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Patri, and in today's video I'm reading, well, I've already read. I did film before I read, but I don't like how I looked in the clip, so I'm just filming it again. I did really bad in this video. I did want to film myself while I read these books, but I didn't, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm going to talk about the highest and the lowest rated books on my Goodreads TBR. I did read them on my Kindle. This is not one of them. I didn't record while I chose the Goodreads, like turn to see which one was the highest rated or the lowest rated, because I film with my phone, so I can't do that at the same time. But my highest rated book was Reckless, and my lowest rated book was To Get to the Other Side with this rating. The first one I read was Reckless because I was super excited for that release. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this book. It's a series of interconnected standalones, and every book is about one person that is part of this family, or it's like related to this family. I don't know what their surnames are now that I'm thinking about it, but this book is about Winter, which is the sister of Summer, that is the main character from the first book, and Theo, which is the prodigy. His mentor is the main character from the first book also, Red, and his name is Theo. He's a bull rider, and I don't really want to spoil it, but I'll have to, cause if not, what do I say about this book? So warning, there's going to be spoilers. So basically, Summer and Winter don't have a really good relationship because their parents put them against each other, because Summer is the product of an affair of her father. So Winter has always loved her sister, but she tries to hide it so her mom doesn't like do bad things to Summer or treat her badly. And she finds out that her husband used to sleep with her sister. He didn't tell her, like, not when they were together, before they were together, but he's like way older than her, and she was like a teenager. He was her cardiologist, because Winter and her husband are doctors. So she finds that out, and you also get to see in the last book, I think, or the previous one, that she was pregnant and she miscarried. She decides she's going to move to Chestnut Springs, where her sister lives now, because she wants to reconnect with her and create a good relationship with her without the obstacles her mother was putting between them. So she moves over there, and one night she goes to see Summer in the ranch where nearly all of the family lives, and she meets Theo. She thinks he's really sexy, so they have a one night stand, and then she finds out she's pregnant. That's the premise of the book. I really liked this book. If you haven't read this series, I really recommend it. It has the Eden vibes, but way more cowboy vibes, I think, in my opinion. So I gave this book a 4.5 stars, and I can't wait for the next book. And then I'm going to talk about my lowest rated book on my TBR. It's To Get to the Other Side. I had this book on my TBR before it was even released, because I thought the cover and the plot was really interesting. Basically, what you get to know is that this woman tries to catch a chicken that is walking in the middle of the street, and so she doesn't want like cars to crash with it or anything. So she just picks it up and she takes it home, but her landlord doesn't allow pets, so she needs to look for a new place to live. And there's an ad on the newspaper that gets like super famous on social media, that is about the main character's two sisters. The main character is called Bear, okay? It's his nickname. His name is not Bear. I don't remember his name, but it was really horrible. And the main character's name is Trixie. So Bear's sisters post an ad on the newspaper saying that her brother needs a roommate, and it's not really true. They just want him to find love or date or things like that, but they promised him they wouldn't make him a dating profile or things like that, so that's the only thing they thought about. And she moves in with the chicken. And yeah, that's everything I can tell you about this book. It's a nice book, like I enjoyed it, but I'm not going to think about it again after reading it. I give it a 3 stars. Next time I'm going to try to be a little bit more creative with the video. I'm going to try to film some b-roll of me reading, but right now I'm in a situation where I don't have my room and I don't really like filming on the living room because I don't know if you can tell, but the lighting is not really good. But I'll try next time. If you have any video recommendations, you can leave them down in the comments. If you want more day-to-day updates on what I'm reading and what I think about the books that I'm reading, you can follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box, and I'll see you next time. Bye!